All right, so we are recording. Yes, started. CPU is at 16.5. All right. So this video is regarding my recent development on application called Pomodoro for Notion database. So basically, let me tour you with step by step what exactly is I have developed. So Notion is just a Notion is good application for productive work, and if you see if you google Notion, this website will come up, and it is being used for developers and designers and so many people, based on like you can make a list of books you want to read, you can make a list of tasks you want to do, because basically Notion is just a big enhancement of Google Keep. So previously I was using a Google Keep, and then I started using Notion, and just there is no going back. So you can do you can create a kind of a board kind of a, and it's pretty easy. First you need to create a Notion database, and database is something, it's not like a programming database which we use in programming like Postgres or Redis, but database is somewhat like it just contains all your information about the things, and then you can create pages on based on those database. So basically database is your backend, and pages are your front end in Notion, and you can like make a layouts of page, you can do like lots of infinite number of things with pages. But what you can't do in Notion is that you can't create like something like working, like if you click on this button, or you create record something like that. So what I wanted to do is use Notion APIs. Notion APIs are like very good. You can access your database, you can access your page, you can access your blogs, user related information, and bunch of other stuff. There are lots of integrations available for Notion, but I wanted to like learn, and I also wanted to develop my kind of a own app for this kind of a purpose. So basically I wanted to create an application for Pomodoro. So Pomodoro is a technique to work productively. You can like read on Wikipedia about this, and let me just give you a brief idea what I have developed. So once you signed in the Pomodoro, I will put link in the description, pomodoro.kishanjoshi.dev. So once you signed in the Pomodoro app, you will be having a simple button to add your Notion. So you just need to connect this application with your Notion like workspace. Once you integrate that, you will have a list of Notion database. Basically right now I have only two. This is just a dummy account, so don't bother doing a reverse engineering on this. So basically this is just a master list and project master database. So once you click on the master list, you will have all your list inside of this page. um, I will discuss like exactly which technology I used to build this application. Meanwhile, let me just go through. So this is just a list which I have. This is just a dummy list for in my Notion database. And then once I click on Pomodoro, so the main UI which I was working on this Pomodoro. So what I wanted to do is like connect my Notion with my time tracking software, along with other bunch of other analytics and a bunch of other features. So once you are in this timer Pomodoro timer UI, you have to just click on any of these tasks. Let's say I'm working on make a YouTube video for Pomodoro, and once I do this, I just have to just yeah. So I just have to start this timer, and once I am starting this timer will start ticking. Now there are a bunch of other options available inside this application, but this is just a basic which I am working for now. You can also enable ticking. So when you are working on this task, ticking has been started, and you can also individually increase or decrease volume of this ticking. And it happens that you can't just like if you are using a phone, and this application is also available in phone. I mean, you can just open inside of the Google Chrome, and also it is installable, so it's like a PWA. So progressive version of the app is also available. You can just directly install this web version inside of your phone, iOS or Android. So iOS might not work, because I think in iOS you have to use Safari for PWA, but still you can try. So once that is done, and if you are using Android phone or Google Chrome on desktop, you can click on full screen button. So you are now power saving. Your display won't consume much amount of your battery. So that is that. And then once you pause the application, your analytics will be saved inside of the analytics. I mean, your timesheets are added. Now I added a start time and the end time, and also the time which you have spent on that particular application. So approx value is like, previously I was not recording the start time, only the timer value, but then I realized that I need start time and end time when I started this task and when I end this task. So that's how I have added. Suspicious value is like, in phone sometimes it happens that you forgot in phone or in desktop, you forgot, and your phone put your application into sleep mode, and then what issue happens is that the timer which is working inside of this application stops, but the actual time is running, right? So once you stop this application, you have like you are away from this application, let's say for 2 hours, but the timer is stopped because of sleep. So that's why it will only record 2 minutes. Now there is a issue because your application has recorded 2 minutes, but it actually happened that you have let's say spent 2 hours. So there is an issue, and you can delete this timestamp from here right away. You will see if there is any error for this, but right now I'm not seeing any error. Let me just, I think this month I have created this error. Yeah, so this, let's say, so 654 and 655, it says 2 second, but it is not a 2 second, it is actually like more than 2 seconds. So that's why it is a suspicious value. But here start time I didn't record in my previous version, so I calculated approximately based on this timer and end time. So that's why I have kept it orange, that I have not recorded this. So in case start time doesn't record, you will definitely get the start time, but it will be approximately, but you will not lose your data basically. Okay, all right. So you can increase and decrease the amount of session you want. Then definitely you can reset once you are let's say you have put on 60 minutes, you can reset. You are, once you are done with the task, let's say you want to pause, you have paused. Now your application stores your session, but then again you can resume, and it will start, the start time will be now, right? Now the start time is also get reset, so you don't have to worry about that. Just play and pause. Once you are done with your task, play tick. So the reason with I'm using tick most of the time is that because whatever session length I have used, it will not get reset, but if you press this button, it will get reset. Now noise is something I was curious, because there are a bunch of paid options out there, and the reason is that it is just a simple productivity noise, right? So I have downloaded some of the noises from freesounds.org, and I have mentioned all these noises on my GitHub page. And what you can do is like play all the sounds you want. I am planning to add preferences for the particular reason, but right now it is just that. And you can increase and decrease particular audio, and for particular noise, increase and decrease the amount of volume which you want. And if you are done with your noises, you can play this button, and all the noises will be stopped. So you don't have to like worry about stopping individual sounds. You can just press this and all sounds will be stopped. So ideally how I use is that I start this timer, and then sometimes it happens that if the environment is quiet and I enable ticking, but sometimes I don't. So you can enable and disable. By default it is disabled. So once I done that, I will enable fire, water, and the beach. And the amount is that I keep this higher and this to lower, and my timer is start ticking. If I'm reading a book, I start making a tick sound. So it just makes feel good sometimes, but not all the time. And if I'm working on some like a very productive work, and I'm doing some coding on my projects, then I stop all the noises sometimes, and stop all the ticks also. So yep, that is that. um, Let me know if you have any questions regarding this app, if you want some improvements, or you want to develop some features for this particular app, we can do that. But for now, only three options are there. You can record your Pomodoro, there are product noises and the analytics. And inside of the analytics, basically this is a pie chart which I have used. This is a timesheet. Definitely there is one option also there. If you click on this any of this link, the page for that particular the page for that particular uh, Notion page will be opened. So if you see in bottom down that there is an hyperlink, so yeah, you will be redirected to the Notion once you click on this. So it is pretty cool. If you are like haven't selected anything, and if you select on any of this task, right, so it will get selected over here. You can also use tags which you have developed inside your Notion. So these are the tags from the Notion itself. This is not the particular tags from this particular app, these are the Notion tags. So you can click on these tags and you will get data for that particular tags only. So make YouTube, I have only use 3 hours of tag making YouTube, right? So if I am working on a professional task, so there are no professional tasks I have worked on this month, so this is just a dummy data. So no need to worry about that. So stocks, I have not worked on stocks either. I have worked on the tag. So tag, particularly tag part, I have worked on the 500 I mean sorry so the total hours are like which I have selected over here. So basically these are the total hours, but how much amount of time I have spent out of this total hours is like 4 hours in the tech project. So and all of this project 4 hours only. This is just dummy data again, not the actual one. So same goes for tags also. Always if you select, so this option will only available this tag and professional. So for these tags only. So that's that. Let me know in comment section if you like a plan, if you want to contribute, or if you want to add some features, if you like anything, like just a suggestion or itself. Also I am planning to add one more feature, export data. I have already coded this thing, but I'm working on some issues in that particular thing. So what this will do is that you can export your timesheets inside of Excel, and then you can do whatever you want in Excel, right? You want, if you want to upload it in the Google Sheet and then create some sort of charts, or you want to use this app rigorously, like expense I mean day to day, so you can do some sort of analytics on your own apart from this. Or you like I'm also planning to integrate Google Sheets right away in this app. You can do that also in future, but let me see what can be done. So yeah, thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.